Kill Tony Bucket Pool, Dr. Rabbit, joins us on the podcast to tell us about her time on Kill Tony.
Who would you rather have your back in a bar fight? Lightning McQueen, Tom and Jerry, or Taylor Swift?
Dr. Rabbit tells us about the time she was almost robbed by the Italian Mafia.
What is your favorite conspiracy theory? There are a lot of conspiracy theories, so choose wisely.
And we're back. Episode 99, Barcast Comedy. We got a big episode today, as we got stand-up comedian Dr. Rabbit from Kill Tony joining us today. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks. I'm like a mini mediocre comedian. I don't know if we'd call me a comedian, but whatever.
You're an A-list guest. This is exciting. We're excited to have you. So first question I want to know, though, is I've always wondered this on Kill Tony. What happens after your set? Like, do you get to watch the rest of the episode behind stage? Because I heard a rumor on Kill Tony that they take the bad comedians out back and put them down like a horse. Is that true?
I might be a bad comedian then. No.
You're still here, so you survived.
No, literally, it's the wildest thing. So you go out there, like, you're all happy, you're hyped, or you're sad, whatever. I was all happy and hyped. So they take your picture with your little joke book or your big joke book. They take your photo, and then they literally go, all right, have a good day. And they shove you out, and you're in a back alley where there's homeless people just, like, kind of floating around. And I'm like, don't steal my joke book.
This is my joke book.
Don't steal my joke book.
Life.
Yeah, and it was kind of a funny story. I was so happy that I got my joke book that, like, this homeless lady came up to me and was like, you're so beautiful. What do you have in your hand? And I was like, I was on Kill Tony and I got this joke book. And, like, she, like, came up and gave me a hug. And then some guy was like, don't be hugging the homeless people. And I was like, oh, my bad. I was really excited.
You're like, I'm celebrating with everybody.
Yeah, like, I guess, you know, that I'm no awareness, I guess.
That's hilarious. That's how they do that. I was hoping they at least have a red carpet.
Oh, no red carpet. It's like, all right, well, here's your photo. Great.
All right, we're going to give you a 60-second head start to run before the crazy fans come for you.
Yeah. Get out the back door and, you know, on your way you go.
I actually met Timmy No Breaks from Kill Tony.
Oh, yeah.
And I took a picture wearing his jacket. Charged me $100 to wear it. Not really.
Oh, okay.
Just his punchline. But I posted it on the subreddit for
Yeah.
Kill Tony. Oh, my God. Kill Tony fans are crazy.
Yeah.
I got brutally roasted.
Aw.
I was like, wow, this is crazy. I'm like, I see why people say.
Yeah, I'd let you wear my bow for free.
Yeah.
My little, I don't know if your hair would do it, but I'd let you wear it for free. You know?
I appreciate it. All right, so who would you rather have your back in a bar fight? Tom and Jerry, Lightning McQueen, or Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift, because I think she's got better lawyers.
Yeah, you're gonna get out.
I might get my ass kicked. Well, I don't know. Travis Kelce's gonna be around, so he's gonna.
Oh, true. You got Kaycee.
Yeah.
I also imagine you got all the crazy Swifties.
Oh God, yeah. They're scarier than Travis Kelce. Yeah.
Like you got a mini army protecting you.
Yeah, you can murder some people, and then she's got such a good law team that, like, you're gonna get away with. It could be your fault, and you're gonna get out of it. You know. So.
Who would you choose if Taylor Swift wasn't there? Tom and Jerry or Lightning McQueen?
I would say Tom and Jerry just because I don't know who the other person is that you said.
Lightning McQueen, the car. Ka-chow.
The what?
Cars, the movie?
No.
Ka-chow.
I don't know.
That's crazy. You don't know Cars, the movie?
No. I
Mater,
think.
the tow truck.
Isn't it like a little kid's show?
Yeah, the Disney movie. It's
Okay, I know what it is.
So
I guess
it's a car that's just it's like a transformer trying to protect you.
I guess it could run over people.
I guess, yeah. It'd be hard to get into the bar.
Yeah.
What movie have you seen the most in your lifetime? Like, most times you've watched, not favorite. Or if it's the same.
Honestly, and it's because it's always on planes, probably Pineapple Express. Because for a while, Delta always had it on planes, and it is just like the best, like, go-to dumb comedy to not think of anything.
It's a perfect classic.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while on there, but that was probably what I've seen the most.
If you had to win a TV game show to stay alive, what game show would you go on?
Family Feud without my family, though. Just me. Just me. I don't want my family on it. I just want me.
That's what I was going to ask. I'm like, do you trust your family?
Yeah, I don't trust my family. Family Feud, I am the only contestant.
Solo.
I'm really good at it. They are not. So, yeah, I guess me.
Yeah. Like, realistically, fear factor, I like to say, because if my life's on the line, I'd rather, be a little more skill-based than luck. But otherwise, I really like to say what is the one? The no whammy.
Oh, whammy, yeah.
I can't remember what it's called.
I don't want that, though, because that's like Russian.
That's my favorite game. I would be electric.
That'd be like Russian roulette, though. That'd be like...
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
Oh, boom. Yeah, that's not fun. No, fear factor would be a good one, except I saw an episode where they were putting needles in people, and I'm terrified. Despite the tattoos, I'm terrified of needles. That'd be the end. I don't think I could eat bugs either.
Yeah, I don't think I could eat bugs either.
That's not for me. I could jump off things. I can swim. I can be underwater. All that. I don't.
What if Mr. Beast offers you $1 million to eat a mouse? Would you accept the challenge?
Is it alive?
No. We'll make it dead.
Gotta
eat
$1
the
million.
mouse, though. Yeah. Fear
I'm
Factor style.
going to swallow it very, very quickly. I'm not going to chew it, and I'm going to just have a chaser with it, and then I'll take my $1 million, and then he's got to pay for my therapy afterwards because that'll traumatize me.
Yeah, I like to say I would try, but I honestly don't think I could do it.
I don't think I could physically do it because I won't be able to chew it. Like that would grow the bones. Like I don't know. If I was able to swallow it, maybe, but I don't know.
Would you rather go to the moon or get $100K cash?
I don't think we can go to the moon.
Free trip to the moon.
I don't think we can go to the moon. I think it's a death trip. So cash.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I don't think we can go to the moon. So.
What's your favorite conspiracy?
So, I'm not gonna be boring because like RFK is a good one. We've never gone to the moon. We all know that. I'm gonna. So here's my true conspiracy, and I'm only gonna do this one because I've made a lot of money off this conspiracy. Because it's not a conspiracy, it's true. DraftKings, a lot of their promotions are all staged. So Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, completely staged. If you look at the different things you could have picked off of the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight, they made it in a way so that like it was like they'll go the whole round and Jake will win, but they made these like crazy scenarios, and you could tell the most obvious ones that probably were gonna happen weren't worth like the way that they do it. You can tell, and I low-key made $700.
I believe it with everything going down right now.
Yeah, I made $750 off the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight, if we're completely honest. But yeah,
I love the Pauls. Everybody hates them, but I'm always betting on them. They always win. He's never gonna pick a guy he's gonna lose to.
I like their dad, Greg Paul. I'm a Greg Paul fan.
Shout out Greg Paul.
Shout out to Greg Paul. I'm a huge fan. And I like Nina too, but I'm sure Jake and Logan are fine too. But no, I think Greg Paul's hilarious. I wish I had his attitude in life, like his ayahuasca thing where he was all mad because they wouldn't let him drink beer and stuff. Love it.
Oh yeah, I believe the DraftKings though. I mean, have you heard everything happening with the NBA?
Oh
Mafia
yeah,
right now.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
I definitely. I'm not going to say anything because I've made some money off of DraftKings, not going to lie, but like, they do those pools where they're like, this news reporter or this anchor or whatever will say this person's name 3 times. And I'm like, this is so staged, like to get money. Like, it's what it is.
All I know is we should all bet I'm a huge Broncos fan, so we all should bet the under on Patrick Mahomes this week so the FBI shows up at his house.
That would be really
he's
funny.
rigging games.
That would be
He's
great.
in on it. Everybody I hate, I just bet the unders on him now.
That would be.
They're like, what does this guy know?
That would be great. They'd all be like, what's going on now?
Game, he's screwed. FBI shows up at his doorstep. They're like, man.
Yeah.
It's true.
It wouldn't be the FBI. It'd be the CIA, if we're real honest. If we're going to get into conspiracy theory land, it'd actually be the CIA. But, no big deal. That actually happened to me kind of one time. So when I was in high school, we had a senior prank that got out of hand. Like, we were just going to go do, like, silly things, like, write with, like, spray paint, like, on the grass, like, something vulgar. I don't know, draw a penis or something, like, on the football field. And it got out of hand, and, like, the police showed up, and everybody scattered. Well, me being the dumbest I am, I wore a long-sleeve black shirt because I was like, I'm going to be black. I'm going to be secretive. But it had neon on the back of it. It had my last name. In neon glow in the dark. And so as everyone's scattering, all you hear is, Bills, get over here. And I'm like, oh no. And my dad's a state trooper, and
oh god.
And he overheard it over the thing, and he texted me and he said, I'm not dealing with this. And that's all it said, and I was like, oh no. And so yeah.
Do you have any other good cop stories? Ever get caught sneaking out? High school scandals? I mean, I guess that's pretty much answered.
Did you say cop stories?
Yeah.
Or
Your dad being a state trooper?
I had one guy, he pulled me over and he knew who I was right away, and he was like, I'll give you 2 choices. I will either let you call your dad, put you on speakerphone, and you tell him how fast you were going, and I tell him the whole story, or I write you a ticket. And I said, I will take the ticket.
I take the ticket.
And he was like, no. He was like, you call your dad. And I'm like, I will take the ticket. I will take the ticket. And we argued, and he was like, I'm going to tell your dad regardless. And I was like, God, then it doesn't matter. And then, so I had to call him, put it on speakerphone, and he was just like, the women and my wife gets pulled over all the time. My daughter gets pulled over. I'm the only one who doesn't get pulled over, and it's my insurance that gets fucked.
That's hilarious. Yeah, what's your thoughts on ghosts? Have you ever seen a ghost?
I have not seen a ghost. I'm really disappointed. I'm really mad at all the ghosts that are not visiting me because I really long to see a ghost. So all the ghosts out there, come visit me. I'd be really excited.
It's like
but
my work's supposed to be haunted. So I always say, though, I agree that it's haunted. Like, all my coworkers have seen crazy stuff, but not me. I'm like, I believe it. It's haunted.
Does it piss you off?
So no, the ghosts don't need to show me, I'm like, it's good. You do your thing during the night. I do my thing during the day. We're good.
I want them to show themselves. Like, my biggest dream was to be a paranormal investigator for the longest time. So, like, having a disability growing up, I had these, like, IEP meetings where they had to, like, set fake goals or whatever, and I'd always be like, I'm going to be a paranormal investigator. And my mom would be like, she is not. And I'd be like, I am. I'm going to go to Dracula's castle, which I've learned now is a real thing. Bran's castle's fake. But I'm like, I'm going to be a paranormal investigator, and I'm going to make millions. And my mom would be like, no. But now I see those two, who are those two young guys that, they were guests on Theo Von recently. They do Ghost Truth. Yeah, they do Ghost Truth. I'm totally blanking on their names, and that's going to drive me nuts. But anyways, they're making millions now doing that. That could have been, that could have been me. My mom ruined my life.
Would you rather all birds try to crap on you? Like, they go out of their way to try and crap on you when you're outside? Or you leave a snail trail behind you, like, everywhere you go?
Oh, my God. Probably the bird thing. Only because it kind of reminds me of that movie, The Birds. So maybe I could find some humor in it because I think that movie's really funny. It's not very scary, but...
Just bring an umbrella 24/7.
Yeah, exactly. And at least the bird thing's, like, not my fault, so I think I'd get some sympathy. The other thing, I think they'd obviously be like...
They'll get annoyed at you.
Yeah, they'd be like, who is she fucking to, like, give her that condition? Like, what's going on here?
It would be nice, when you, like, drunk wander off from your friends. They're like, where'd you go? I'm like, oh, just follow the trail.
No. Oh, my God, no.
This is a two-part question. Do you think serial killers ever take on interns? And why don't killers hide bodies in cemeteries? Are you a serial killer? No, that's why I want to know.
Do you do that? They might, and we just don't know it because we've never figured it out. That might, some of these people that have never been found, that's probably where they're hiding. Maybe we need to start checking our cemeteries. I think you're onto something.
And what about the interns? Do you think serial killers ever take on interns?
That'd be a tough interview. How do you know who to trust? Because then you're going to get, they might kill you. Like, if you're interning someone who's going to be like that too, what if they turn on you?
Sure. I think it's more the internee's problem. Like, if you fuck up, he's just going to kill you then. Be like, well, now I got to kill you too.
Yeah, it's like that. You both got to go down, and I don't know, like, it might be less stressful than, like, interning for a celebrity, maybe. I don't know, but I feel like you got to go down with them, and I wouldn't want an intern. If you're a serial killer, just do your own job. Do your own killing.
Have you ever rescued anything?
Rescued anything? Oh, I rescue turtles all the time. I see them on the road. The number of times I've almost gotten hit by cars because I'm rescuing turtles is constant. Actually, a few weeks ago, there were these two dogs that were running around and, like, causing traffic. I spent 3.5 hours chasing these damn dogs. I kid you not. And then I left my car door open as I was chasing them, and one just, like, leaped in my car, just, like, out of nowhere, and I was like, and, like, I was so happy. And I just went and, like, closed the door, and then by that time the police had showed up, and they were like, yes, they, like, called the police on you because you're, like, kind of holding up traffic, because, like, I was in, like, pajamas and stuff, not looking good. And I was like, yeah, it's in my car. I got it detained. And they were like, we don't know if this thing's, like, has rabies or bites or anything. So, like, the police officer, like, got it from me. And then I was, like, double checking the shelter, and it got saved. It got rescued. So
nice.
I don't know about the other one though. The other one got away.
Oh.
Yeah, but one of them got saved.
That's always my dream. Like, the dog distribution system. One just shows up to me. That's my dream.
Yeah, these two. This one didn't show up. I spent a solid 3.5 hours. The one I don't know what happened to it. I just like to think that maybe someone got it, but the other one I saved.
Yeah, that's a good lead into our next question. You can only take one dog home. Which dog are you taking?
Clifford.
You're a Clifford?
Yeah, that was, oh my goodness, Clifford the big red dog. That was my favorite growing up. I was so obsessed with Clifford, yeah.
Yeah, Clifford, I want kind of Scooby. I think he would be fun to hang out with.
I think Scooby would be fun. Yeah, Scooby would be fun.
The only downside to Clifford would be having to clean up after him.
Yeah, but a big old dog to cuddle, yeah.
Which one do you think's the worst?
The worst?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Worst for me, probably Brian Griffin from Family Guy.
Yeah, but
I really don't want to.
Yeah, I'd probably it'd be funny at first, but after a while, I'd be like, all right, I'm tired of this ass.
Unless he's paying rent.
Yeah. I don't know. Lady and the Tramp, though, you got to keep up with got to keep them pretty and stuff. They might be high maintenance.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
They might be high maintenance, and I don't know if I want to do that.
They want sparkling water, everything,
Yeah.
24/7. Another visual question here. Couple of new roommates just moved in on the 1st.
Oh, God.
Just caught a glimpse of one of their rooms, and this is how she set up the bed. What is your thoughts on this? For the people, it'll be on screen for everybody, but the bed, instead of having like your pillow by the window, it's backwards. So they're sleeping with their head back to the door, so you can't see anybody opening the door.
I'm very confused. This looks like my apartment when I lived in Hawaii.
So you open the door, you open the door, instead of being your feet at the first thing you see and then the pillows at the back, it's the other way. So they're sleeping so they can look out the window.
So when you open the door, what's wrong with that? Oh, they can kill you. That's what you're getting at.
Serial killer can just sneak in on you.
I think I like that because then I don't know what's coming and I just die and I don't know
True,
it.
you're looking out the window, watching the birds, it just
Yeah,
goes.
it's a good way to go, I think. I don't think I want to see what kills me before it actually kills me. So I'm all right with this scenario.
Right? Hell yeah.
I'm okay with this scenario. I'm pretty sure this is how I lived in Hawaii, though, if we're real honest.
We got one more visual question here.
Okay.
What is your thoughts on the hood outfit, fashion-wise? Just the hood.
I don't like it. I don't even like hoods. I mean, look at me right now. I'm wearing a crew. I don't even like hoods on actual hoodies. That is terrible. That looks like something that Kim Kardashian is going to come out with probably soon or already has. She's probably going to steal that.
Kim Kardashian actually just came out with pube hair underwear. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
I thought it was fake.
And it's sold
somebody
out.
told me that, and I was like, oh, I thought that was just another AI thing.
No, I did too. I thought it was AI, and then I was like, oh my God, it's real. It's sold out, by the way.
Holy shit.
But she probably didn't order. It's a publicity thing, but it probably didn't sell out. But she also put on the whole mask thing covering it up, and I was like, didn't Kanye just go on Alex Jones a few years ago and everybody made fun of him for doing that? And now Kim is doing it? And I'm like, what is happening in this family? What is in the Kardashian water over here?
I would totally see them do that. What's your favorite celebrity story?
Favorite celebrity story?
To give you a second to think, a couple ones I love. Dave Matthews' poop bus. The Dave Matthews tour bus, was going over a bridge in Chicago, and they decided to dump all the poop out of it off the bridge to save money, and it landed on a tour boat.
I remember. Okay, I was like, I didn't know where you were. Okay.
I also love DJ Khaled getting lost at sea on a jet ski. And then he's just posting Snapchat stories of him being lost. It's just progressively getting darker.
Yeah.
And he's not calling for help. He's just, I'm out here lost.
That would be me.
We're the best out here, just making content.
That would be me drunk, honestly. But actually, my celebrity story, it actually kind of ish involves me. Sorry, I didn't even realize that. I'm creeping on your phone. Harrison Ford, from Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
When I was in Wyoming, he actually saved a bunch of rafters who were stranded, a family that was legitimately stranded. And if you don't know anything about Harrison Ford, he lives where he lives, he has to take a helicopter to his house. He has a private helicopter, you can't drive to it. So he saw this family that was stranded and they were on a raft scenario or whatever, and he saved them. We were at a Dunkin' Donuts right after it happened, and he came in and just looked exhausted, and we were like, is that Harrison Ford? And it was. And he sat with us. And we were we didn't know what to do. And it was just this tiny little Dunkin' Donut. I mean, there's nothing in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. There's just nothing there. And we're like, what the heck? And he just talked to us just normal and was
just save some people.
Yeah, and he didn't say anything about that. And then when he left, the donut people, they were like, yeah, he's probably exhausted. Here's an article about it. And it just happened. And we were like, oh my God, it was just chilling. But what was sad about it was then other rafters were pretending to be stranded where that was,
trying to get him to save
hoping that he would save them. And so they had to pass a thing that said, hey, Harrison Ford, you can't save anybody anymore. So if you see someone die or drown, sorry, not sorry, you can't save them.
Harrison Ford can't do anything
Yeah,
legally.
Harrison Ford's got to let you die. Maybe someone else will find you. But
That's
yeah.
hilarious. I like to imagine him out there fishing with his dog, and he's like, damn, I'm gonna get in trouble. Can't do it.
Yeah, I have another I don't know if I should say this one. I'll say it anyways. My dad used to do security for Bill Clinton, and legitimately he did security. He did it for Bill Clinton and he did the Obamas. And Bill Clinton the Secret Service showed up with glitter all over them before they had to go on camera. So my dad had to like pull them aside and like get the glitter off of them. You can go ahead and take some context on what. If you look up Fort Wayne, Indiana, we're known for our strip clubs and our churches. You know, we got to hit all of them. But
Yeah, so he was at church.
yeah, and then when he guarded for Obama, we always tell him he's going to go to hell for this. It was at University of Notre Dame. He told a nun, he said, if you step forward, you know, one more closer to the president, I'm going to have to arrest you, because she was protesting abortion. She took a step forward, and my dad had to arrest a nun because she got too close to Obama. And we were like, you're forever doomed for hell. You don't stand a chance. Like, you're going to hell. And so those are kind of my celebrity stories.
Yeah, that's a great story. The most famous celebrity I ever met up there would probably be the Deez Nutz Guy. I also met him. Do you remember that meme?
The who?
Deez Nutz.
Oh,
You know that
yeah.
meme? I met him in Las Vegas.
Nuh-uh.
He's walking around the Las Vegas Strip wearing a white T-shirt with written in Sharpie, Deez Nutz Guy.
Oh
on
my
it.
God. So
And
he's
he
asking
has
for
a
it.
paparazzi, like a dozen girls, a whole camera crew, everybody else is following, a whole group of people.
Was it actually him, or was it like a
actually-
fake?
no, it was him.
Oh, it was
actually
cool?
him. And he walks through my group of friends and he bumps into me and I go, whoa, you dropped something, dude. And I try to do the ball gazer, and he just stares me in the eyes and goes, man, you're trying too hard. And I was like, that's what I get for going at the king. He just Spartan kicked me down.
You know, that's a really cool story, though. I mean, I get nervous when I like hear those stories, but I'm like, is it the real them? Because like, you know, that girl who pretends to be Taylor Swift and she like
Oh,
has
yeah,
those
people do
paparazzi. Yeah, but that's cool if it was legitimate. But I'm the type of person who could literally like, I don't recognize faces, and so like Kim Kardashian could like walk down and like sit right there, and I'd have no idea. I'd like talk to them like a normal person because I don't recognize faces.
Like,
It's
she was
the
a lovely
weirdest.
person.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing, and like, I don't know. There's so many celebrities I've probably ran into, and I'm like, just I don't recognize faces, and didn't know it.
Yeah. This next one's one question with OldSchoolCurt.
Choose your useless superpower. You can either skip up to 20 miles per hour, or you can recharge small batteries for a month, or you can fly, but you can only fly up. You can't fly to the side, you can't fly forward, you can only fly up. Choose wisely.
I want to fly.
Fly.
I want to fly up. Yeah, I want to fly.
Even though it's only up, yeah.
Yeah, do I get to come down?
You're like a balloon. You just
So I never come down.
only up. No, you just drop.
Oh, so I die.
Yeah, basically. So you really can't fly that high, unless you got something to grab.
Oh no, that takes some strategic planning. Well, what do you
Here,
do with
you can
batteries?
fly up and down. We'll allow you to fly up and down.
Okay,
Kurt
yeah,
hasn't
we'll do
recorded the
that.
question yet, so I'm gonna change it.
Yeah, I don't want to die.
So you can fly up and down.
Yeah, we'll do that. I don't care about batteries. What uses batteries anymore? I mean, yeah.
Would you rather have an alligator living in your house 1 month, a year, just randomly, it spawns, or you have to chase a chicken every time you want to get your car keys or house keys?
Getting my car keys and house keys is already stressful enough because I lose them every day. Like, it's like a thing, and I lose them down the side of my car, and then I can't like get it. That just adds more stress to my life. I'll take the alligator living in the house. I mean, yeah, I guess I'll just ignore it. I'll throw a little food at it.
Eventually lock it in the room,
Yeah, I guess I'll log in a room. It'll be fine. Yeah, have it in a bathtub.
You just
It'll be good.
zigzag around your house, I heard alligators can't run in zigzags.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I heard that
Maybe
too.
it's
So
not
it's
true,
zigzag.
but, I would imagine that. That's
Yeah.
what I'll be doing around my house.
Yeah, and if I ever find an alligator, I'll test it out for you. But yeah, I've heard they can't do zigzags either, and I don't know. I'll take the alligator. Seems less stressful. It's only 1 month, and I don't know.
Would you rather find a stranger in your attic or 1,000 cockroaches?
Stranger.
Stranger?
Definitely a stranger. Not doing cockroaches. Nope. Stranger.
That's less of a problem.
Yeah, stranger.
Easier to get out.
Yeah, you just call police. Like, hey, I got a thing. But just cockroaches, those things are breeding. Those things are, you got to get an exterminator. It's a whole thing. And then it's like, where else are they in my house? I'll never feel safe again because they're like crawling around. Nope. I'll take the
You
stranger.
gotta burn the house down at that point.
Yeah. I'll leave the stranger in the attic. Whatever. Just don't bother me. Just don't be loud. Like, don't be having people over.
Here's another money question for you. You get $1 million, but every spider you see for the rest of your life gets 1% bigger. Do you accept the money?
Yeah.
So every time you see a spider, it gets bigger. The next one is bigger than that, bigger. They just keep getting bigger.
I'm not afraid of spiders. So I'm not afraid of animals. There's no spider I'm afraid of. I'd take the money. Spiders don't. I could go to Australia and be fine. A spider could be the size of this table.
Oh my God,
I
those
mean, I'm not gonna go
spiders scare
touch
me.
it. I'm not gonna pet it or anything, but like, I'm not afraid. I one time like went to a pet store and they had those big tarantulas and I was holding it and I took a photo and I went, look like I guess bought mom, and my mom like called me like screaming and crying. She's like, no, you can't. I can't live in this house anymore. I don't know. I'm not afraid of spiders.
They would be terrifying, when the spiders are like Australia size big.
Yeah.
But once they start getting big as like a dog to like an elephant, honestly, they wouldn't be scary no more.
No, it used
They're
to be
so
like,
big, it's not even my problem. That's other people's issue.
now it's like a global thing.
Yeah,
like,
other people gotta
the
deal with
government's got to deal with it at that point. Yeah.
Would you rather clap every time a movie ends or every time a plane lands? Like you're at the movies or every time you're on a plane?
No, true story. So I was on Ryanair going from Malta to Italy. We just took like a day trip. They clapped. I don't know. Someone in the they comment on this and they take Ryanair. So I don't know if this is a normal thing, but we flew from Malta to Italy. We land. Everybody claps. Me and my mom look at each other, and then we like look up at my dad, and he's like terrified because he doesn't even like the fly to begin with. And we're like, did something happen on this plane? Like, are we celebrating that like we landed? Do these Ryanair, because they are a budget airline for Europe, and it's like, is this normal? Do they usually crash and we all die? Is that what is happening? And then we were like, that was weird. On the way back from Italy to Malta, then we land. Everybody's clapping, and I'm like, is this not, are we celebrating? Does Ryanair, I need to look it up. Does Ryanair crash a lot? So I guess.
Am I on an episode of Punk'd?
Yeah, I know. It was the weirdest thing. Like, Ashton Kutcher, where you at?
Is
Like,
it
this
gonna
is
appear on
odd.
the plane?
Like, I'm really creeped out, but it was like so normal for everybody but us. We were those Americans who were like, this is not normal. Like, I know Delta has their issues, but like, I don't celebrate when it lands. I don't know.
Actually, one of my bucket list things to do is to go like down one of those emergency plane slides. I don't want to do the whole plane crashing part. I just want to go down the slide. Like I saw one of like a plane was smoking, and like it's so they didn't get to take off, and then somebody pulled the slide and then went down it, and I'm like, that's me.
That would be kind of fun.
I would be like, hell yeah, I will take the fine.
Do it into the water, yeah.
I was panicking. The plane was smoking. I had to.
Yeah.
I'm like, I would love to do that. You have any other good travel stories?
Oh gosh, I've traveled so much. I think I got robbed by the Mafia one time in Italy. I say that to sound like a badass, but literally, like, they were a criminal of some sort.
Tell us.
Yeah, so it was during the Euro Cup, and Italy had just lost to Germany, so they were mad naturally, and like if you don't know anything about Italy, they shut the railroads down a lot, or the subways, whatever the fuck they are. They shut them down a lot, and so it got shut down because people were being too rambunctious and getting on it, and so it was almost too good to be true. A cab driver comes up because we couldn't get a cab, and he was like, "I've got a cab for you guys," and we're like, okay, and we had just I had just bought a Louis Vuitton purse. My friend had just bought a Gucci purse. We had been saving up to do this. So we get in the car, and then he picks someone else up, and he stops speaking English, and they're speaking Italian. And I'm looking at my friend, and I'm like, dude, this is bad. I'm like, I don't think this is a cab. And he gets us to where we needed to be dropped off, and he goes, drop the bags and get out. And I'm like, deal, done.
That's fine.
But my friend, she's this smoking hot Asian chick, like, who's a badass. She goes, no, I'm not doing it. And we were like, Leslie, we need to call her out. Shout out to Leslie. I'm like, Leslie, no, we're not fucking with this. I'm not dying over this bag.
This is not worth it.
And she's like, I'm not leaving. She was like, I bought these bags. I'm not fucking leaving. And so.
Did you leave the bags?
Yeah. Well, I'm like, I don't know what to do. And so
You negotiate just one bag?
yeah, well, I just start screaming. I'm like, it gets hysterically like, I just want my Louis Vuitton bag, and this guy's trying to take it. And then we were making such a scene. Like, she was being a bitch. I was being hysterical. I think the guy was like, okay, we're about to get caught.
He was like, this is not worth it.
These bitches are all crazy. And so we ended up, we took the bags, but then the next day when we got our change back, we went to go buy something. And the person was like, hey, come here. And we were like, and they're like, this is all fake euro. And they showed us the person all had, they scammed us. Because we gave him money, and then the change they gave us back, it was all fake euro. So we still got scammed, but at least we got to keep our purses because we were so crazy and obnoxious where they were
That's a dub.
yeah, because he dropped us off in a public place. And he was like, they keep this up. Police are going to show up because they are loud and annoying. These Americans were not the right people. This girl's a psycho and a crybaby. This one's just a bitch. Let's just let him go.
Yeah, that's crazy. I flew Spirit Airlines one time, and then they canceled our flight, and it turned into one of those Spirit Airlines memes where everybody's yelling at the checkout gate.
Oh.
They were like, actually, we do not have any pilots for the plane. It turned into a riot. I was like, this is hilarious.
Oh, but here's the thing. Like, you cannot judge anybody in an airport. I tell people all the time, I'm like, people are at their worst at the airport, and it's like, when you see people going crazy, it's like, it's the worst of humankind of all sorts.
I'm going to be on Twitter, like, somebody is going to see me here.
Yeah, like, you know, like, go ahead and film it, but just remember, that person's at their worst. There is nothing worse than being in an airport and having things delayed. And
yeah, what's your favorite video on the internet all time? Like, you're just scrolling, you see it, you got to stop and watch.
So, whenever I'm having a bad day, and I almost feel crazy, Tim Dillon's rant on his Aunt Kathleen.
Oh.
That is my, like, energy. That is my go-to. I'm like, I need to feel like a badass today is just, like, and Tim Dillon's Aunt Kathleen. That whole rant is it for me. That makes my whole day. Also, his Airbnb on Joe Rogan.
Oh, the Airbnb. Yeah.
The Airbnb on Joe Rogan. That's a good one too. But the Aunt Kathleen
I miss
by
the
far.
patio days of Tim Dillon.
Oh
Where
yeah.
he's just ranting on a patio in the backyard.
Oh yeah, like he was, and I think he was at Airbnb's.
Yeah, he was at Airbnb's. There'd be people like walking down the sidewalk in the backyard. It's just this guy yelling into a microphone.
Yeah,
I like to imagine that's what people think of us here. Like when we're in a bar, just
probably they're all like, who's this loud
yeah,
bitch who's like yelling into his microphone? Yeah.
Right now we're like, what the hell are these people here with a toaster in a bar? Like I said, nobody cares about the podcast and the mics, but the toaster.
No, I get it. This is legit.
But yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast on YouTube. If you listen on Spotify, we're giving away a toaster at 10K subscribers.
Yes. This is a pretty badass toaster, so I would do it. I almost want to be the 10,000 subscriber, but I already subscribed, so it's too late, so I can't get it.
When we get close.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'll unsubscribe and then subscribe. You know, won't be rigged at all.
All right, we got one more question before our Capri Sun challenge. How many days in a row would you have to see a seagull in your house before you became suspicious that like somebody was putting seagulls in your house?
I would not think someone was doing it. I think they'd be out to get me.
Every day there's a seagull in your house. You get it out, and then the next day come back from work, another seagull in your house.
I mean, I would think the seagulls are out to get me. I don't think it wouldn't be a human aspect. I mean, I live in Indiana, so there's no seagulls, but I would be like, they're out to get me. Like there's
seagulls are taking turf out here in Indiana. They've claimed this territory.
Yeah, like I did something to one of them, and they're here. I don't know. Crows would be scarier.
Oh yeah. I love crows. They're crazy. I see videos of people who befriend the crows, and they just bring them stuff. Like the crows will just bring them money, shiny objects.
Yeah. Did you know that crows I saw it on a Joe Rogan thing. There was like a study, and I don't know. I don't know if the study was real or not, but like the crows followed the students throughout their life, haunted them or something wild.
Yeah, crows will do that. They're crazy.
I want haunted by a crow.
Honestly, I've thought about getting a pet crow. I'm like, man, I should really start, hooking up with the crows in my neighborhood.
I would so do that. I want a crow now. I want a crow to haunt me.
If you could pet any animal, if you could hug any animal one time, what would you hug? It's going to be friendly.
Otters are cute.
Otters would be adorable. Like if you could hug 3 or 4 of them at once.
Yeah, those would be really cute. A koala. I've always wanted to go to Australia. Where you hold them like a baby or whatever. A sloth. I saw a real sloth in Panama, and it was just chilling on a tree or whatever. But there was conservation people around, and they were like, "Don't touch the sloth." And I was eyeing them over. I'm like, when are they gonna go away? Because I'm going to grab that sloth. But the thing was massive. It was really big. I don't think I would have been able to hold it. They're a lot bigger than you think. But yeah.
Yeah, I like to think that maybe a kangaroo. If I could get it in its pouch, give it a kangaroo hug like I'm a baby kangaroo.
I've petted the smaller version. What are those, wallabies? I was at a zoo and they had the wallabies, and I kind of snuck in. They were just roped off. They weren't behind a cage, and I crawled under the little rope, and I went in and was petting them. And no one yelled at me or anything. And people were just they thought I was a zookeeper, and I was normal because I just acted.
And you're just at the zoo petting wallabies, and they're it's fine.
I mean, that's the key to life is you just act like you're supposed to be there. I tell my colleagues that all the time. If you have to sneak something in, just do it. When you go to the movie theater and you're sneaking food in, just bring it in. Act like you're supposed. Act like it's fine.
What's the most food you've ever snuck into a movie theater?
Oh God, I didn't bring it with me. I have this big Louis Vuitton purse that's specifically for that, and I mean, they make fun of me at work because I go through like 8 cans of Mountain Dew a day. That's not a joke. My students, when they like miss class, they show up the next day with a can of Mountain Dew, and they're like, will you not dock me points? And I'm like, gosh dang it. And I'm like, it's becoming a thing now, but like my purse is just Mountain Dew cans, and so I have this giant. For one of the days, the strap's gonna break, but yeah. So
they need to make
lots
a
of Mountain Dew.
Vuitton purse that's also like a cooler sleeve, you know, keeps the drinks cold.
Totally not sponsored. Louis Vuitton, make it. They probably already do.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen. Send it to me. I'd appreciate it. Yeah. So I know I'd put it on a credit card.
Yeah. What do you think the world record for fastest time to drink a Capri Sun is?
Like ever? Like anybody?
Guinness World Record.
Probably 4 seconds.
The world record is 8 seconds.
8 seconds? Okay, I'll have 50%
So
off.
what we're going to do now is we're going to attempt to break the world record for fastest time to drink a Capri Sun.
All right, so if anybody watched my episode of Kill Tony, you can see that I had some facial issues, and I got a free lip lowering surgery where they essentially pulled down on my lip. It wasn't a surgery, but they pulled down on my lip, and they did a whole bunch of Botox to keep the lip permanently down, and I have to get it done every so months, so this is not going to be good. This is going to be a bad situation. I don't think so. Last time I was at Mitzi's, when I was in Austin, they gave me a shot and I couldn't do it, and they had to give me a straw, and I still couldn't do it, and I all over myself, and they were like, she is totally sober and she is spilling shots all over herself.
Before anybody gets mad at me, she agreed to the challenge. Usually when guests decline, I break the world record for fastest time to drink 2 Capri Suns.
I'm going to break the world record for the longest time to drink one.
You don't get last on the show. I bet you beat it. I bet you beat some people.
I bet I don't get the straw in this. I bet I stab
That's the
through.
hardest part.
I bet I stab through.
So are you ready?
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
I can't do it. Done.
So I forgot to hit start at the very beginning. So
Are you fucking kidding me? I got Botox done and
did it.
everything, and I did it.
We're gonna have to check the records, but it was 15 seconds plus about 5 or 6.
No, I broke the world record.
What was
I
the
just
time?
broke
Give
the
us the
world
time.
record, everybody. I just broke the world record. You didn't time it, so
That was
I guess
impressive.
we just did it. I broke the world record for the fastest person to do it with as much Botox in my lips
Yeah,
as I
that
do.
is.
I guess we need to call Guinness Book of World Records. I guarantee no one can just do what I just did with that amount of Botox.
That was good though. Honestly, we have like top 35 leaderboard. You're probably in the top 15. I shit you not.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay,
that was good. That
I'm
was
number
impressive.
1 for Botox and lips. So.
I thought, yeah, the way you made it sound, I thought you were gonna take like 2 minutes.
I was nervous because I'm not kidding. At Mitzi's, like I'm sitting here. They told me I had to get used to it and it wears off. But like at Mitzi's with that shot, I'm like I can't move my mouth. This is so embarrassing.
Yeah, the lowest time is 1:10, and then we have another person who didn't finish it. I had a random drunk guy watching, so I gave him a Capri Sun to do it, and he did it in like 10 seconds. And then I pick up the Capri Sun, it's like 3/4 full.
Oh wait, is mine? No, we're good.
And
We're good.
Like,
I'm like, wait, did I not even do it?
Full. Like he took a sip of it and we're just like done. I was like, well, that doesn't count.
Yeah, I'm impressed by this. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do it. Look, you can see my lipstick.
Also,
See my lipstick on my...
JJ Alexander, glasses on, glasses off. The first time he did the challenge, he cheated. He did it super fast, and then I'm doing the outro, and then he picks up his Capri Sun and he just starts drinking it again, and I'm like, what are you doing? So I had to start the timer.
Was his glasses on or off when he did it?
They were glasses on.
Oh, okay.
Glasses off one's fast.
Oh, okay. I was
That
just
time
curious.
was quicker, yeah.
You thinking? I don't know if that matters or not, but I'm just curious, you know.
But that's all for this episode of the podcast. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. We're giving away a toaster at 10K subscribers on YouTube, baby. Tell them where to find you. Anything you would like to promote, it'll be on screen and linked in the description.
Yeah. Find my Instagram. It doesn't say Dr. Rabbit yet because Instagram's not letting me change it. It's just Kaycee Vills, KayceeVills. So
It'll be on
eventually.
screen.
Okay, yeah, get it on screen.
I got
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Heck yeah. Subscribe. Doo-doo-doo.